Hi, it's Pastor Kyle Blake, and I really hope that you're enjoying our leadership read, Getting to Know Jesus. I know that for some of you, this is a review of confirmation, but I can't speak for you, but it's always good for me to review what we believe, teach, and confess. This video, I'm looking at chapter 2, the Ten Commandments. Can I ask you a question? When you hear the words God's law, what comes to mind? Is it like a giant bat that's going to be used to beat you over the head with, or is it kind of rules to help teach you, keep you in order, and benefit you and the whole community at large? Well, chapter 2 looks at the 10 commandments or the 10 words that can be found in Exodus chapter 20 or Deuteronomy chapter 5. And as the author points out, the 10 commandments are not merely 10 rules, as much as they are 10 words from God that summarize his truth that governs our life. God gave us the 10 commandments as a summary, a way of remembering, teaching, and applying God's truths to our lives. And if we use God's law properly, they have a way of bringing great blessings into our lives and into the world. The 10 commandments can actually be summarized into two of the greatest commandments. Love the Lord your God with all your heart and all your soul and all your mind, and love your neighbor as yourself. Now, there's not a right way or a wrong way to number the commandments. For instance, we as Lutherans, we divide coveting into two commandments, right? So the ninth and the 10th. Yet other Christian churches divide no other gods and no idols into two commandments. And so we see, kind of a different numbering depending on which church body you belong to. Then, of course, you have the Jewish faith, which states that the 10 words actually begin with the gospel proclamation, I, the Lord your God, who brought you out of Egypt, out of the land of slavery. And to be honest with you, I really like it that way the best. But do you remember what our author Paul said that God's law is used for? A curb. It keeps us on the path of life, keeping to help our moral order and safety in our world. It's a mirror. It shows us our sin and our need for our Savior. It leads us to the righteousness of Jesus, and a guide. It shows us the way to go. It teaches us the difference between right and wrong, and it encourages us to seek the blessing of living God's ways. That's a lot of stuff that jumped out at me in this chapter. What jumped out at you? I'm curious to know. You can feel free to post it in the comments below, and let's keep this discussion going. I hope this second chapter was a blessing to you. I know it was to me, and I pray that God continues to lead you, guide you, and strengthen you through this read of getting to know Jesus. God bless.